JK, we got a lot of breaking news going on. HSUS on the 25th of the month has filed a petition for an initiative for the state of Arizona ballot to put a ban. What's the difference between a ban and a moratorium?
A moratorium is partial for a determined period of time. A ban is permanent.
Okay, a ban. We'll use that word on the hunting of wild cats,
yes.
To include mountain lions, the ocelot, bobcats, and
Canadian lynx.
The elusive Canadian
lynx. And the
jaguars.
Now, let's talk about that for a second. Jaguar.
Please do. Yeah,
we have had a single jaguar that occasionally appears on trail cams. Nobody's seen it, but it's on trail cams, so we know it comes in. Basically, it's the southeast corner of the state, which is usually the furthest most north
now,
point.
Is this your buddy El Jefe?
No, yeah, it is. It's El Jefe.
El Jefe.
Yeah. There was a report put out by the Center for Biological Diversity that they had pictures of a female. It turned out to be false. Mr. DeVos from the Arizona Game and Fish Department pointed out quite correctly that it is anatomically a male. So I guess that tells you what the trail cam
is that
showed.
A case of the jaguar consuming too many Wheaties?
I don't think it was too many Wheaties, but I think it was an issue. Let's put it that way.
Okay, roger that.
So we have...
that's right. Wheaties don't have nuts.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
We have an endangered species that's covered. An ocelot, we found a dead one once, and there's rumor that there is a single ocelot somewhere in Arizona, but it is also under the Endangered Species Act and fully federally protected. So the listing of those two animals on the initiative is a joke. Then we get into the Canadian lynx. And as Jim Unmock pointed out, the only way a Canadian lynx gets here is if it hitches a ride from our Canadian visitors, because it has never been in Arizona. We don't have Canadian lynx. So really,
what one more reason to build a wall?
Well, there's two things. No, you're not going to build a wall. Stop it. So we got bobcats and we got mountain lions that the Humane Society wants to stop people from hunting. They're calling it trophy hunting, which is really interesting because every animal I've ever harvested I consider to be a trophy. It is not a matter of size. It is a personal thought process that goes into the determination of whether something is a trophy or not. And for me, every animal that I've harvested, that my sons have harvested, I have the skulls of every bull that we've harvested in the family. A spike, which was the very first in the family, it's on my wall.
Absolutely.
My son's raghorn, it's on my wall.
Yep.
And all of the 300 plus bulls that we've handled, all on my wall.
And Matt, he has the nicest collection of bunny cottontails you have ever seen.
Oh, yeah? Yeah. Very cool.
Do not. But at any rate, the very wealthy Humane Society has made a move to come to Arizona because they want to basically, I call it Californicate Arizona. California had banned it in 1990, and they did this in all the name of peace and harmony and love with mountain lions, which all sounds good. You know, we're all going to get along. We're all going to be wonderful. We're one with nature. But in California, there are over 250 tags issued each year. They're called depredation tags. So if you as a rancher, you as a urban person or suburban person or a rural person, you have a problem with a mountain lion, you have to apply for a depredation tag. When you get that depredation tag, you take it to the county wildlife division, and they hunt and kill that lion. What's the difference between us doing it, where we pay to do it, or in California, where the taxpayers pay to have these predators removed?
Left-wing liberal nonsense.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's a cost factor versus an incentive to make money. I don't get it. Never have, never will. But I know what it is. It's Wayne Pacelli. He's the big guru for the Humane Society of the United States and has been quoted more times than not stating that they were going to get rid of hunting one species, one state, one initiative ballot box by one state. And that's what he's doing. Now, they got California to ban mountain lions, and they're trying to do it in Arizona.
Yeah.
So, we need to let people know that.
Have they had an influence in British Columbia on the grizzly bear issue?
We've
talked about that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's urban. It's an urban thing. People who live in cities have no real grasp of the life and death issues that go out in rural America. They think that their steaks and their fish that comes packaged in nice cellophane wrapped and clean presentation is what it is, and it's not. Something has to die for you to eat it, folks. Period. End of story. Unless, of course, it's soy and even then, the broccoli and the corn, they scream when you pull it off the plant.
I'm telling you, if it weren't for my Wednesday therapy sessions, I went to Fry's the other day and I just had a meltdown. I could hear all the broccoli screaming in the vegetable aisle.
Yeah, they were agonizing
Help me.
there. Yeah, I was ripped out of the ground. It was terrible. I'm sure plants will talk.